I'm Mr. Fat. I'm Mr. Fat.
Who are you?
Mr. Fat.
Very exciting. Let's get it started. Thank you so much for joining Solid Dudes. I am your host, Chaddukes. My face is very shiny for some reason today. You notice that, Ant-Man? You didn't say nothing before we got on here.
I didn't notice it until you just said it, and I
fuck is going
choked on my water. Oh, God.
It's a very shiny face for some reason. That is Ant-Man right there. Wingsman OBX, if you'd like to figure out what he's up to. Hello, Ant-Man.
Hello there, bud. How you doing today?
Oh, boy. Doing good. Went and opened the shop today, and then doing all types of social media shit and posting my fucking we'll get to that. Anyway, that's no one cares. It's been a decent day.
Nice.
Although I'm on the bad path. My wife calls it the bad path. I was so disgusting that I felt compelled to shower. And then I'm going to go ride the Peloton as soon as I'm done here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
She calls it in the reverse order.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you that I'm so gross that like rashes were happening. So like I had to fucking, you ever been there? You're so dirty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I showered because I didn't want to be down here with my own filth. I'm like, let me shower. Maybe that's why I'm so shiny. Let me petunia up a little bit. And then she calls it the bad path because now I'm going to go ride the Peloton and head straight into the studio to do tonight's episode with Loud Goat.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You should have definitely done it in reverse.
I know. It's not smart. It's not smart.
Oh, man. Poor goat.
Yeah, I feel
Poor
bad
goat.
for him. And after I spent the whole fucking show today, they came out at 2 just shitting all over Jim for not changing his undershirt. I assume he showered, though. All right, let's get the chat popping. Smash that like button, you cowards, for God's sake. Let's get those numbers pumped up. I know it's 3 o'clock on a fucking Wednesday, but you can do better than this. Hit that like button if you'd like to get up on the screen. Super chats are appreciated to make this worth everybody's while. You don't have to be as generous as Joey 8172. Very few are, but a couple bucks gets you up on the screen if you want to comment on anything we're discussing. I think we might have a special guest stopping by later, Ant-Man.
No, nice.
I call him Vacant. That's who it is. If you're a wrestling fan, you know what that means, but Vacant is what I refer to as the gentleman that could be stopping by. Joey 8172, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. I love the intros, embarrassing the boys, but do you ever worry that you're scaring away new viewers that will come and watch, or is that the bait? Honestly, Joey, I have so few viewers, I don't fucking care. I don't have any delusions that I can grow past the few hundred people that can still stomach my bullshit. And also, if they're turned off by that, they're not going to like this, right, Ant-Man? Like, if they can't handle Mr. Fat, they're not going to like this show.
No. I forgot about that video of Jimmy.
Which one?
the one of him snoring.
That one?
Yeah.
Did you forget about this?
Oh, Mr. Fat. Oh, Mr. Fat.
Who are you?
Mr. Fat.
No, unfortunately, Stu reminded me of that in your pool. I forgot about it until then.
Who is that in that video?
He's so vulgar.
Is that you? No, Stu, he's sitting right behind you. I'm the one with the shiny face. Joey, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Hit the like button, cowards. Corey Rita is in the building. Good afternoon, Chris Stein. There he is. Afternoon, Corey Rita. Thank you so much for always being generous. $9.99 super chat. Very, very kind of you, my friend. That's what makes all these streams worthwhile, is support like that. All right, so we've got some guests coming through. Ant-Man is here. He's having some dietary issues. I saw him struggling to get seated in his chair right before we started, and you were, oh, God, I got to lose some weight. Oh, my God. How is day one of the diet going?
It's pretty good. I had just one sausage McMuffin this morning.
Okay. That's progress.
Yeah, I forgot that I had an appointment at 11. I looked down, and I was like, oh, I got to go.
What type of appointment?
For work.
Oh, okay.
And then so I ran out the door, but I was hungry, so I had to swing by McDonald's and beg them for a breakfast sandwich because
you had to swing by McDonald's.
Well, where else was I going to go?
So even a McDonald's is going to accommodate you because of the fucking fact that your brain doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know,
now, luckily, I'm a regular there, so they know me, and she was willing to put together the sandwich.
That shit that Ted said, unfortunately, is is very true. Lubomir, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. You guys are being very, very generous to start with. Really appreciate that. DC Sports Mark says, thank you for getting Top That stuck in my head. Oh, we haven't even begun to get Top That stuck in your head. You guys have no idea what happened after the show taping last night. That episode is available now if you are a Chad Duke Show subscriber. It's very good. How long was last night's episode, man?
It was like 2.5 hours. It was a long show.
It was a club banger.
Yeah.
I don't even remember really. I know there was a lot of we found out that Jim doesn't wash his clothes.
Yep.
We did the BMI. Ted was off the rack fucking mean last night.
Yeah. I did like that he said there's no hope for Jim, and I still have a little left though.
That to me was the most shocking development, is that he wasn't kidding in any way, shape, or form. Like he has I mean, Ted has way higher expectations for you than he does for Jester.
Yeah, I think he's given up on Jim. He thinks Jim has maxed out what he can achieve in life, and there is no hope for any more success.
Well, he's not wrong, but I mean, he's still, if they're friends, if they're friends, he should speak. Oh, I forgot what Jim said on the show yesterday about his family.
Oh, yeah, that he would also snap and make.
Hey, why would you just give it away?
No, sorry. I don't know. I'm just good at ruining things.
Holy shit. Wings Joe OBX. That's who I'm dealing with here. Lubomir, thank you again, brother. Great to see the support coming from
so insulting.
You. Well, it's exactly what you just did.
I know it is. God, I fucking can't believe I did that.
Here's what I will say.
Hey, do you want to hear something funny about that moron, by the way?
I
Sorry.
guess. I guess, because I was going to say something, but now I go ahead.
Dick calls me,
Dick Smoking.
and we've been trying to figure out, because Joe was invited to his wedding. He finally got the decline on the RSVP.
Well, yeah. What did he think was going to happen?
Well, we didn't have any idea, because Joe is a weirdo, so you never know what he would be capable of doing.
Well, he's very capable of sitting in his fucking apartment jerking off.
Yes.
So did he text him back?
No, he just did it through the website.
Oh. Well, what did you think was going to happen? That's not really all that much breaking news. This is breaking news, though, man. Me shirtless. Yes.
Oh,
shirtless
nice.
Dukes. I have decided to hang up my fiction writing skills, because I don't have many, and switch over to something. There's two things in this world that I'm decent at, Ant-Man. One is being fat, and the other one is every once in a while making you chuckle. And you're supposed to write about what you know, so I have decided to, instead of writing some crazy sci-fi Western, which I know Corey Rita liked, but nobody else read, I'm going to try to write a comedy book. And the first chapter is up on my Substack as we speak. You can sign up for free and get a little sample of it. If you like it, you can pay a couple of bucks and get the full chapters as I write them week to week. It's going to be called Being Fat. That is going to be the name of the book. You like that? I like the title,
Joe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great picture.
Why would I take a picture like that of myself?
I don't know.
I think I thought my eyebrows were really unruly, and so I took a picture to see if they were. And so I looked down at my phone one day and I saw that picture. And I was like, well, that's a cover to a book if I've ever seen it. So yeah, I got a fresh chapter went up today at 10 o'clock. If that is the cut of your jib, head on over there and check it out, chaddukes.substack.com. If not, I don't fucking blame you at all. I wouldn't read your book either. So there's that. If I'm being completely honest, man. But while we are over here, I do have some things to show you. I don't know if you saw all these. So we all saw, this is my producer Gigantor. This is a picture of him on a boat in Ibiza. It looks like he's got a turtle head and just silos for thighs. I mean, it looks like a Busta. It looks like the most Caucasian Busta Rhymes music video I've ever seen, because all of his, that what is that called? A fisheye lens? Is that what that's called, man?
I think so. It is.
It's not doing him any favors.
No.
The perspective on this, but Tor's very proud of this picture. As you can see, it is his profile pic on his Twitter account, Cold Soldier CDS. So people have been
Oh no, he took down the Titanic. Oh my god.
Yes,
that is hilarious.
Now, I mean, I don't know if these are photoshops or these are actual photos.
Yeah.
But I put a moratorium out on these, Anthony. I said I don't think we should get any more of these, because clearly this is not flattering.
That one's hilarious.
I got this one here. I guess he's about to go spit some game and fucking top that, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah.
That's actually appropriate, because that's his character that he's over there with. Somebody wondered if he was putting his hand on his chest to cover the titty. And then if so, did that accentuate the other titty? I think that person was you.
Yeah. I said he shouldn't have put his hand there, because he's making the other one look much bigger, and he's only trying to hide the one. He should have done it with either both hands or no hands.
He's really, really proud of that very thin chain. I do know that.
Yeah.
There's also, if you look over on the right, Ant-Man, I've never seen this on him before. He's got a fucking bracelet on. Do you see that?
Oh no, he's turning into Dick.
He's got like the Joey and Chandler friendship bracelet over on the left hand. I think it's some sort of rapper thing. I don't know. This one's one of my favorites. This is, of course, Tor on the boat with Odell Beckham Jr. and all the Giants. You like that one? I think that one might be your favorite.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. And he would kill to be on that boat.
Oh, that is his life's goal, is to be on that. I mean, that's what he was thinking when he took that picture. That I look just like these guys to play wide receiver for the New York Jets. Holy shit.
He's the only one without a six-pack on that picture.
There's all kinds of crazy stats about that picture where it's like the Giants never sniffed the playoffs again, and Odell Beckham got hurt, and then they had to trade him. I think Victor Cruz is one of the guys in that pick. Andrew Masters, $5. Thank you so much, brother. I'm about to head out to Flying Ace for tacos and margaritas. Pretty fucking sounds good, man. It works out perfect that I have solid dudes to listen to on the drive. Well, not only that, Andrew, but as Ant-Man knows, you saved the Chaddukes show yesterday when you ordered a copy of Big Blue Wave off of CommonwealthDryGoods.com.
That's right. Otherwise, everybody was going to die up there in that studio.
I mean, it was
getting ugly.
Yeah, I came in hot. I'd like to apologize for that. You guys didn't deserve that. K11267G. I feel like this is a Star Wars droid that is sent in a super chat for $4.99. Thank you so much. You could always put a comment in there if you'd like a question, comment, or query put up on the screen, even if it's mean. We'll put it up there. Hello, Hank R. Thank you for ordering off CommonwealthDryGoods.com. It's a fine looking pup you have there, and thank you for the $10. I think that's the last one. Let me check. Oh, there's this picture too, but this isn't a Photoshop of Tor. This is a Photoshop of a hobbit drinking a liquid death in Commonwealth Dry Goods. Yes.
The face is priceless.
Every time I tried to take a video of him, Ant-Man, that was the face he made.
Yeah.
Really did make it difficult for me personally. So there's that. Oh, a couple of you have already signed up for the Substack. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and take care of Lori Wagner here. I can't wait to read your new offering. Do we need to sign up for a new subscription, or will the previous one allow us to read? That's the beauty of it, Lori. If you're already subscribed, you can go back and read 25 chapters that I'd previously written of the other book, but the brand new, fresh one is up there for you now. So if you're already signed up, then you're already signed up, and then you don't have to worry about it. All right. Lori's the best. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much for all the super chatters today. Everybody's doing a great job. And as you know, we have a big event out September 9th at Flying Ace Farm. Yep. You're going to be there, right?
Yep, I'll be there.
It's going to be me, you, Adam McNair, and the Fredericksburg Rednecks. Those are the only people that I have confirmed.
And I think Stu Boris and Ted.
Okay, right. Yeah, but they're working, you know?
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to hang out with us because they're going to be doing Toon Talk.
Yeah.
But I decided to ask Stu, and I teased this. We played it, the audio on today's episode of the Chaddukes show. But I thought maybe you think it's a good idea if we show it here to everybody?
Yeah. The video is priceless.
It's really great. Stu Boris is, of course, the Hot Man's brother. They do a show on the Chaddukes Show Network called Toon Talk that I don't pay them for. And it's fantastic. It's a show about cartoons. And Stu, very aspy, but also a tremendous mimic. Does like unbelievable cartoon voices. But he's also a psychopath. So I feel like him doing a video promo for this event is an absolute no-brainer. So I asked him to do just that. So I thought maybe we could review the video here.
This is Big Stu Boris coming at you. Me and my bike over here.
Okay, now.
I still don't believe this part.
I don't want to get into this fully right now because I think Ted is going to come on Solid Dudes with us on Friday, and he's going to give his thoughts.
Okay. Here's
what people need to understand. Stu was gifted an e-bike by his brother Ted. He said he needed it to live. They can't afford a car. It's going to save his life. He's got very emotional when he got it. He sent Ted a crazy fucking video from his parents' grave where he said, now I can visit mom's grave with the fucking bike. I mean, it was wild. Does that look like an e-bike to you, Ant-Man?
No, normally they have like a big electric motor thing that's going up and down. Yeah, like a pack on the either on the center or going like long ways.
There it is. Do you see anything like that on this bike?
No, not at all.
Do you know why?
Because is that not the e-bike?
This is a 30-year-old bicycle. I mean, it is not the e-bike. What bike is this? And it's clear to me. I mean, this is the Metro stop, right? He's in the parking garage of the Metro.
Definitely.
Which is where he needed to ride the e-bike to get to work. Whose fucking bike is this? And why isn't he using the bike that Ted bought him?
Do you think that's just some rando's bike? He's just using it because
maybe.
I'm still convinced that maybe somebody swiped his bike. He doesn't want to tell Ted.
I guess it's possible, but look up by the handlebars. Look at the U lock. So it's got to be his because it's unlocked. We're going to spend a chunk of time. This is why Friday night, I mean, it's must-see TV, baby. It's TGIF. It's Perfect Strangers, Family Matters, Full House, Step by Step, all rolled into one. We're going to get into that with Ted. He's rip shit. I would pay $20 to read your sci-fi Western. It was brilliant writing. Oh, well, thank you very much. Read a chapter of your sci-fi Western. Lubmir, that is so very kind. Thank you so much. I'm not saying I'll never finish it. I'm just saying that right now I'm going to focus on what I think do best, and that's try to be funny about me being fat. I think I can do a better job of that than writing a sci-fi Western. But it is very kind, sir, and thank you for the $20 fucking super chat. Those are difference makers. They most assuredly are. Greatly appreciate you, Lubes. Hope you enjoyed the great state of Florida, my friend. All right, let's start this over. Ant-Man, let's get to it. First of all, I think I have never seen Stu without a Redskin something on. Like, I think that is 100% his identity.
It's all the time. It's either, and I've seen him a lot with two Redskins things on, like a hat and a shirt, or a hat and he's got those Redskins like basketball shorts.
They are not failures due to a lack of support from Big Stu Boris.
No.
No. All right, this is.
Look at this face. I love this face so much. I mean, it's like if Ted's face was like someone took like a planer and shaved it down. Like that's what Stu looks like. And I really appreciate that about him.
Big Stu Boris coming at you. Me and my bike over here.
That is not the bike that Ted bought for him.
Nope. That's not the one everybody wants to know about.
And Ted is pissed.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to want to talk about the bike.
Not that bike, Stu.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about that bike. Ted's going to be furious with you.
Can anyone get me a screen cap of this right here so I can have it framed and hang it with Rowdy behind me? I got Rowdy back there. I want this picture hanging right next to it.
That's a great picture.
Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah.
Mike over here would like to invite you to a big show happening next month at the Flying Ace Farms.
That's not the name. It's just Flying Ace Farm.
Saturday, September the 9th. It's going to be Toon Talk Live with me and my brother, the Big Tuna, as well as...
His name's not the Big Tuna.
Nope. Nope. It's the hot tuna.
I do love that he calls him the Big Tuna. I mean, that does make me happy. Maybe Bill Parcells is going to show up. I don't know. Let's see what he calls my show.
Chaddukes Live is happening there as well.
Oh, rebranded. Chaddukes Live.
Hey, man, do you know what Chaddukes Live is? Because I have no idea.
No. As a matter of fact, I do know of a lot of shows that are like names and live, but I've never heard of the Chad Duke Show live.
Yeah, I don't either. Bo LeBlanc, the people's champion, is here with us. Speaking of never being seen without Redskins gear, he joins us live. Mr. Vacant champion, thank you so much for joining us. I thought you would appreciate that shtick.
Say his name and he will appear. I believe in Bo LeBlanc.
Look at this.
I believe in Bo LeBlanc. Talking from London and Paris and Tokyo and Canada, Mexico and Tokyo. I believe in Bo LeBlanc. I believe in. Oh, you guys didn't do it.
No, this is your moment to fucking shine. If you wanted to do Sexy Boy, I would have been right there with you, but you veered off in a different direction.
Well, you sound like somebody that hasn't watched Impact Wrestling in the last 3 months.
I really haven't, and I didn't know what the fuck you were doing, but if it involves you singing on the stream, I'm all in for it. So go ahead.
Well, I saw you promoting Vacant on the show, and I thought I should live up to it.
Well, I know 15-year-old wrestling shtick. I'm really up on all that shit.
Oh, hey, let's talk about Kazarni and
Jesus Christ.
Ezekiel Jackson.
What did he turn into when he was wearing like the slacks in Impact Wrestling? It was he was in fucking Lucha Underground.
Oh yeah.
You know when he showed up like 15 years after he retired?
Lucha Underground, like everybody was like 8 characters. I feel like over there.
I love Lucha Underground.
It was pretty great.
Prince Puma was the shit. Mil Muertes was my motherfucking dude, though.
Matanza.
Hey, if anybody knows who Ezekiel Jackson's fucking name was in Lucha Underground, drop it in the chat and you will earn fucking no one's respect but me and Bose. All right, Bo, are you up to speed on what we're doing here?
Yes, he doesn't have the bike that Ted gave him, and yet he's promoting it as if it's the same bike.
It's fucking bizarre, and this is a 30-year-old bicycle.
When he bought that Redskins hat in the parking lot of RFK in 1994, he said forever, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
That could
That's
be
such an old hat.
Dude, that could be a Marshall special, though. I mean, I know for a fact that Ross Dress for Less, they had hats like that on a peg every time I went in there.
I think they still have them.
Probably do. Corey Rita said, $4.99. Thank you so much, buddy. I'd be pissed if I was Ted. Well, yeah. I mean, if I bought my brother a $1,200 e-bike, it took him a week to come pick it up, and then he's riding his wife's bike to work every day, I think I would fucking feel some way about it. We'll get the details on that on Friday. Great book idea. I think you should mimic the writing style your brother used for the tour bio. I think it could work for you. The tour bio. What does that mean?
Short story.
The short story contest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kelly's Folly. Well, I can't write like my brother, but we are related, so hopefully some of that rubs off on
like
me.
My brother.
Do you have a brother?
No.
Well, that would be really difficult then. I wish you would write like Ted's younger brother. He's dead.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Bo? Joey, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Very, very
I'm only aware of one piece of writing.
Yeah, it's fucking obituary.
Oh, my God.
I don't mean it. I don't mean it. I'm kidding.
I'm not here.
James Mendenhall, $4.99. Thank you, buddy. When are we going to see the Mainstream Mafia documentary? It's upstairs. I could fucking go get it right now. It's right
I
up
watched
there.
it not long ago.
Ant-Man said it was like the best movie he's ever seen.
It was pretty good. It was entertaining too.
Now it's changed to pretty good. All right.
Well, you know, I can't remember.
Well, the problem is it's Matt Cahill.
Blotto when I was watching it.
Started the production. His lawyers have gotten involved. It's a whole thing.
I think we could get Drabby to do that. It's just I can't find a place to show it until I can find a place to show it. There's no point in even debating this shit. It is pretty good though. It's too long. I told Shaky Knee it was too long, and he said, "I'm tired of editing it. This is all you get." And I said, "Oh, all right, well,
yeah.
I guess this is."
I know a lot of the source material is now wiped from existence. So,
as
a lot of other ways to capture it.
Well, during my canceling, I realized it's ironic what I'm being canceled for, considering how much worse most of the shit we did on Main Street Mafia was, which was in the actual radio station, and nobody gave a shit.
That was like the last couple of years you could do homophobia.
Yeah, we did it up. Well, was it homophobia, or we were just acting like as if we were having sex all the time?
Yeah.
I don't think it was a what do they call a fair portrayal?
Oh, I don't know. I think Pastry Dan and Barty's relationship is definitely a fair portrayal. All right, let's continue.
I like when Drab put his foot through the wall too. That's pretty great.
Do you, Anthony? Do you like it when Drab put his foot through the wall? Because that's not what everyone says.
That was the one.
Play by CD.
That's
all you got to do. Play by CD.
It's just fucking unbelievable, dude. Like we did 3 million videos, and the only thing anyone remembers is that Klutz fucking up the wall. All right, can we finish? Can we continue?
I remember
here,
the
please?
Predator part. Too.
Shut your mouth.
All right, let's keep.
There's going to be an autograph booth with me. You can get your autograph and photos taken with me.
There's not going to be an autograph booth. It's a photo booth. I don't have a pens for him. I don't have photos for him. I don't have a table for him.
What if he shows up and he has a bunch of pictures of himself?
That'd be great.
That he's signing for
if he would like to do that, that's awesome. But I said this on the show today, and I'm going to say it again. It's amazing how quickly people go from "I can't believe anyone wants to come see me" to "Where's all the fucking shit that's going to be provided for me for my appearance?"
Yeah, who would do that?
It doesn't sound like anybody that's in the lower quadrant here.
It's going to be a great time. Lots of food, fun, and drink going to be there. And you know what? When you're talking about Toon Talk, you know about all those crazy voices I do.
By the way, he's not doing a voice right now. This is just how he talks.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite part about Stu is that like he himself is a character before he does any of his characters. Harvey Keitel would be very mystified by him in Pulp Fiction.
Like Marvin the Martian, and the Eludium Explosive Space Modulator, and Sylvester, Fluffer and Fluck Attack. You're going to make me float my phone doing this message. And also, don't forget, Rocky and Muggsy, we're not stuck, Rabbit. You're stuck. Yeah, we're not stuck. Doop. Shut up. And also, you might learn about why Steve Brody jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge saying, "What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc?" And remember...
I love that he starts hopping like a bunny in the fucking... Is there nobody on the upper level of this parking garage?
Doesn't appear to be. It looks like he somehow found the only place in Northern Virginia without cars.
Got to order these federal workers back to work. DC's gonna die.
Oh my god, dude! I fucking love the fact that Stu's Bugs Bunny is. I mean, it's Mel Blanc. You would not be able to tell the difference between the two. Todd Shore said Ezekiel Jackson and Lucha was Big Rick. That is absolutely correct, Todd. Well done. I think he spelled it that way too. I think he has that correct also. Big Rick.
If you're not sure if you're eating chicken or not at the Flying Ace Farm next month, remember, penguins is practically chickens. And I love rabbits too. And
hey, look, man, I've gotten to the end of the promo and I can't figure it out. So
I mean, but you've also gotten to the end of the promo and cracked yourself up and been like, "Oh man, I'm just killing it right here," which is clearly what Stu is doing. Although he's going way obscure with the fucking Looney Tune shtick here.
And
that's the photo I need. That's the one that I want to hang at my office in my cubicle at work.
Come on out to the Flying Ace Farm Saturday, September 9th. It's going to be a great time for Toon Talk Live and Chaddukes Live. Lots of food, fun, and drink happening at the Flying Ace Farm. We hope to see you there.
I get a little trouble turning off the phone. But you notice how windy it is up there? I mean, it works perfect for its purpose, but I think I probably would want to go someplace a little more secluded, just so it didn't sound like I was indoor skydiving.
Yeah, he's got a house and a garage and all kinds of places he could have done it with all that noise.
He might not be allowed to go there is the only problem.
I see a lot of videos where people are like turning off the phone in the video. It's like, why not just hold it steady for like 3 seconds and then just cut that part off at the end? I never get that.
Yeah, that's not because then you'd have to realize you have to hit the edit button and then drag that little cursor over for 3 seconds. I think there's an enormous amount of people that can't pull that together. Well, that's Big Stu. He'll be out there performing live. I am very excited for that show. Now, Bo, I saved this for you.
Yes.
Although I don't remember. Are you a fan of the Grease Man?
I'm. It's not as much of a touchstone as it is for other people, because my dad only listened to Hot Jazz Saturday nights and NPR. So,
what's the difference between jazz and hot jazz? Ew! I'm gonna shoot hot jazz all over you.
Oh,
shoot hot jazz on your tits and chest.
Something.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah, I know a lot about Imus bits. You're talking Imus. I heard a lot of Imus.
I got the worst. I don't have the right tools for the job here. This is like the end of Hard Target when he's trying to kill Lance Hendrickson and he has a shotgun instead of a pistol. That's what I'm dealing with here. That's an obscure reference.
Buddy. Ding, dow, doing.
Now.
Now, look, I'm very familiar with Loud Goat impersonating the Grease Man. That I am aware of.
Now, you want to talk about seeing a lot of pink face up real close on this stream. I don't know that we've ever done more than we have in the past 10 minutes. The Grease Man posted this on his official Facebook page a couple of days ago. And this is unbelievable because you guys need to understand the Grease Man has gone basically into hiding. Like, he doesn't do shit. To the point where E-Rock and I have had meetings about how do we draw the Grease Man out. I'm not fucking lying. Like, it's
like a big box and a stick and a string.
That's exact. Yes. I mean, not literally, but that's what yeah. I told you that E-Rock wanted to steal Goat from me and do like some sort of Grease Man project. And it wasn't to make money. I swear to God, I wish he's in the chat. I think he's producing Kumia right now. He just wanted the grease man to like acknowledge him and like go back and forth with him. And he thought that if he had like a successful grease man based side project, that maybe that would work for it.
That I could see how that could maybe draw him out. If there's somebody impersonating him, then he'd want to show him up maybe.
I don't know. I'm desperate to draw the grease man out too, but I don't think that ripping off all of his bits and then profiting off of them and him not getting any of the money, I don't think that's what's going to draw him out unless it's sue you. So the Grease put this up on his Facebook page yesterday, and I got tagged to it by 7 million people. So I figured we'd show it here. And you can see, I thought maybe he was announcing a podcast. Maybe he was getting another radio gig. I thought bare minimum Grease Man could do what I'm doing here, and more than 70 people would show up. Like thousands and thousands of people would show up to super chat him. That is not what he is announcing here. So let's go ahead and listen.
Hi, it's the Grease Man, known as Nino Greasemanelli, the Highness of Hobble, the Prince of... You remember the day, huh? We had some fun shrieking, reeking, and having a ball. We could do it again now with my face in your place. All you got to do is decide what you want me to say, how you want me to do it.
Oh.
I promise to get back to you really...
You know where it's going?
Yeah, I mean, cameo or
really quick. I can't say I'll get immediately. I might be in the middle of nowhere on the good ship Grease, in which case I'll be doing some offshore drilling. And your request will have to wait. But other than that, all you got to do is click it.
He put the link to his cameo up, and that is what the Grease Man is now doing, is that he is doing cameos.
So Goat's just got a recurring payment on his.
Yeah.
You kid because you care, but I can't imagine that Goat is not going to fucking go hog wild on.
He's probably got 10 of them
Look
already
out the rest of
lined
his family this Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, Goat's going to be out of a house by the end of the fucking week, I would have to assume.
Did it say how much he was charging for them?
Oh yes, well that's the game that I wanted to play with you guys.
Oh, okay.
How much do you think a cameo from the Grease Man is?
Let's see. He made old radio money.
Yeah, he was one of those guys that had probably a 7-figure deal at some point.
Oh.
Big long career. Remember, he got canceled before being canceled was a fucking thing. You know,
Yeah.
like
he cool.
Well, you could get canceled back then, wait a few years, and then come back. Where I can attest to that is not the case now.
Well, yeah, but
did he come
cool
back
then.
after it?
And you get all the cool people.
I guess.
Did he ever come back after getting canceled?
Yeah.
Yeah, was he on the Globe or? I thought he was on something like that.
Oh, he came back in DC 4 or 5 times. I mean, man, I believe he was the morning show when Stern was on. Why is E-Rock calling me during my stream? It's so fucking insulting. Can someone please message E-Rock that I'm doing a fucking stream where I mention him?
I'll tell him.
That's probably
Tell
why.
him, please.
Yeah.
He's called me 3 times. I'm like, he never calls me.
He saw you.
Maybe he's got the Grease Man in his basement.
Maybe that's why the Grease Man has to do all these cameos, because fucking E-Rock's got a pistol to his
E-Rock's
back.
got a pistol off screen. You're gonna do funny voices, old man. You're gonna fucking like it.
My old lawman sidearm is being pointed at my head by Eric Nagel.
You want me to send him the link?
Huh? Yeah,
You want me to send him the link?
I thought it was a hoagie, but it turns out
I'm going to milk it till it's bone dry. I would pay, just for reference for you boys that aren't familiar with Grease, $300 for a Grease Man cameo without even fucking.
I was thinking
about
the
it.
200, 250. That's sort of what my head was at.
Hey man, what do you think?
Well, now I'm nervous, but I was going to say $100.
Okay, all right. Would it fucking shock you if I told you that for $49 US,
What?
It's only going to be way more or way less.
if you knew how much money I offered this man to come up and say hi to an audience?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, but you
Well,
can
now
start
I might be
oil
ordering a
engine
few.
Cameo. I mean, it's much less effort. You got to look
Whoa.
at it that way.
I offered him $3,000 to come up. I pay for everything. I said, come out and say, it was a Big O and Duke show. I said, I come out and say hi to the audience. Leave. I just wanted a picture with him. I just wanted to meet him.
Yeah.
$49.
Dude, Goat definitely has a few lined up then for sure.
There's more of that on center ice.
Yeah.
I mean, it costs more. It's unbelievable. 2 tickets to a movie are cheaper. I mean,
Look,
not
man,
cheaper.
I one of my big regrets in life is not shelling out the $35 for Grandmaster Sex A. So, you know.
Oh, you fucked up big time on that. Oh, I'm so irritated that the Grease Man is only $49.
What does Drab charge?
Is Drab on Cameo?
I thought I saw something where like him and Valdez do cameos for Junks fans or something.
I think that was a while
my
ago.
God.
They might have been asked that. I don't want to get into Drab's business, but it sounds like it's difficult trying to do just about anything, no matter how successful it is over there. I don't understand. I guess you're right. Maybe he's just thinking I can bang out 10 of these a day in my house, in my underwear. I don't have to leave. But Jesus fucking Christ, like I wish I could get an audience with the Grease Man and say, look, dude, do what I'm doing. Take super chats, have a fucking subscription tier. He could do an hour a day, you know, and then do half an hour behind a paywall and make as much money as he was making on the fucking radio.
And he would murder.
He would fucking murder, man. So yeah, that was one of the more confusing pieces of news that I stumbled across yesterday.
Also, at that price, how long is it going to take to get it back? I mean, he's got thousands upon thousands of fans.
Yeah,
I'm sure will fill up his list of wanting cameos from him.
So I'm looking at his cameos, and some of them are 3 minutes. So what I'm thinking is, what's 60 divided by 3? Is that 20?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give him whatever that is and say, do an hour-long show just for me.
Yeah.
You know, what's your Venmo? I'll cut out fucking.
Yeah, that's $1,000 for an hour show. That's not bad.
You don't think I'll pay that right now?
No, I know you would. I'm saying that's not a bad price.
You could send him a text message on Cameo for $3. So for $3, I'm gonna send him a Cameo and say, hey, listen, Grease, here's a G. Do an hour. Give it to me.
That would be amazing.
Why wouldn't I do that?
You definitely should.
Getting off cheap.
Maybe I'll fucking say, I'll get like Grease, give me 2. I'll give you 2, but you let me have the rights to this Cameo. And then I put that up for my subscribers, and then I write the whole thing off.
I mean, you could definitely do that.
I'm gonna blow my load if the fucking Grease Man does an hour-long show for me. I'm gonna blow it. Did you send E-Rock the link?
Yep. Let me see
I think
if
he's
he
working.
responded.
I mean, why didn't he text me instead of fucking?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't respond to it.
He's a silly goose. Andy and Petra showed her $49.99 for the Grease Man cameo. Yeah,
Yeah.
You got enough left over to buy some taffy afterwards.
Man, I'm steamed up. I'm taking that $49.99. I'm going right to Cameo as soon as I get off the
show directly.
Fucking this stream can go fuck itself. I need to get me a Grease Man cameo. Holy shit! Thank you, Andy and Petra. What would you pay, Bo? Who's your 1 seed radio wise, other than me, of course?
Well, geez, it's probably bat in the morning. No,
If you say I'm gonna throw myself in front of a freight train.
John Ballard. That would be my.
Did he do afternoons at DC 101?
Yeah, I remember he used to play the Road Dog music for some segment.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah. Well, is it Roach into wrestling too? I feel like all those guys are.
Yeah, Roach is into wrestling. I don't know. I mean, I listened again. Like when I was a real little kid, it was all like NPR shtick, like car talk and all that kind of crap. That was what I listened to.
How did you even find your way to WJFK? I mean, it's so embarrassing.
Well, I like to listen to Stern a little bit, and we listened to the Redskins games, so you'd hear like, you know, the promotion.
All right, Frank Herzog cameo. How much would you pay?
Yeah, Sonny, Sam, and Frank. Those are my radio legends. That's 3 out of my 4 Mount Rushmore.
You don't think if you could get a Sonny, Sam, and Frank cameo, you would pay whatever it took?
Well, I heard things are bad for Frank. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of them are doing too well right now.
Well, yeah.
One of them's doing real bad. I mean, the Grease Man is more elusive. Like, I think for Stern, like, okay, everybody pay $1,000, whatever. He's the biggest of all time. But there's other radio people that were
you
like,
would pay that though?
What?
$1,000 for Stern?
Not now.
For a 2-minute cameo?
Well, he got Stern to do it through his actions.
I think
Yeah,
that's true. I did get because Ian Rappaport hung up on me. I got a shout out from Stern, which was kind of fun.
Do a little Lord's work.
I think pre-Trump Stern, I would I'd probably pay a G. I mean, I certainly pay a G for a picture. Like, if I could get a picture, that dude Peter Rosenberg has a fucking picture with Howard Stern, and that's impossible to get because he's a germaphobe and he has his own studio, and he has for decades. Like, he doesn't go anywhere to meet people. So not only is he the tip of the spear, but you just can't get to him. You know, he's Howard Hughes like at this point. So, but Greaseman was as big during his era, and then also is as difficult to find because he's been holed up down in Florida now for 20 years or whatever it's been since his last canceling. Look at this, by the way. Look at this. Now I got 2 Greaseman cameos.
I mean, you're up to 6 minutes.
Holy shit.
You're a 10th of the way to the show.
Maybe I'll build in commercial breaks to like save myself some money.
You can definitely do that.
Yes. See if jungle paging will foot the bill.
Bo, you were in traffic at many radio stations. How many minutes per hour do you think I should book for this show?
I don't know. You know, it depends. We got a traffic update coming up at 54, and then you got to go into a promo for the Friday Night Live at the Herndon Town Hall.
Oh man, I think I was running 12 to 13 minutes of spots per hour during afternoon drive, and that doesn't count traffic and fucking weather and all that bullshit also. No, and 2 sporting updates, by the way. I mean, that's the only thing I miss about it. Dude, it's the easiest fucking job in the world. Like, if you have one big segment at the top of the hour, and you can just fucking kick the ball right down the curb because you got to get 2 updates in and 3 commercial breaks and fucking traffic. It's the best.
There's a show down here that has like 6 guys on it or something. And I was at a wrestling show, and I ran into one of them because I used to work with him. And I was like, why don't you guys, like 4 of you, go and kick 3 of them out? And then
no shit.
The rest of the money. He's like, dude, like, there's some segments where I don't have to talk at all.
When I used to fill in there. Hey man, my favorite thing in the world, I could never do it when it was Lurch in there because he hated me, but like when Lurch was out and I could go, or 2 of the junkies were out and I could go in and sit in with them, it is, now I know why, like, people have been trying to get them to chip each other off like for decades, and now I know why they don't, because it's the fucking best gig in the world. Because I mean, you just you only have to worry about, like, if you want to talk, like, not stepping on people. That was always my biggest concern, because there's just so much talking going on all the time that it's just like this buffer. I don't mean to mitigate what they do, because you have to have chemistry and you have to be funny and all that shit. But like, just being in there with 4 motherfuckers, like, if I stop talking, you guys just kind of stare off into the distance. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of pressure for me.
Yeah. For sure. 2 of those guys talk a lot. Bickle and Cakes will sometimes carry the show.
What are the other 2's names?
Bishop and
what's his first name?
Jason Bishop.
Okay.
And
his Christian name.
I almost said John Orville, but I know that's Cakes.
That's Cakes. It's the guy that brings him out of every fucking break. You don't know his name?
I haven't listened in so long. I can't remember.
Why are you hating? He's hating so hard.
And he was probably the one that I didn't like the most.
Because unless John Paul Flame is Dan Bongino, Ant-Man's not going to hear anything he has to say.
JP Flame.
Dan Bongino is going to fucking do a break. I got to be there for it.
I was mad. I missed the live show in Nashville.
For the junkies?
No, for Bongino.
Oh, okay. That's so funny.
They're doing the Patriot Awards down there. I might go then too.
Did I see who's at the Patriot Awards? Is it Belichick? Is it Mac Jones?
Dan Bongino.
Oh,
and all my people at Fox.
It's Devontae Parker. He's going to be hosting the Patriot Awards. Andy and Bobby Double L, thank you again so much for the very generous super chats. Greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button, you fucking anyone not sending in a super chat right now better be hitting that like button, or I'm not going to fucking hear it. What was I going to talk about? Oh, so Bo, you're familiar with Top That? You are familiar with Top That, Ant-Man?
The latest developments, or the
no, just the video
itself. Phenomenon in itself.
Yes, the phenomenon itself. Oh, there's the grease man again. My goodness gracious!
I know. I almost sent you like the stuff about Robert Blake or whatever, and then I heard you talk about it. I said, "Boy, I would have looked like an idiot."
Yeah, you would look like a fucking chump because you'd be the 400th person to tell me.
I know. Yeah.
So that. What's going on with my video here? See, this is the one thing about StreamYard. Like, I like StreamYard, but it is glitchy AF. Like, it fucking does that shit all the time where it just decides, well, we're just not going to play your video now, and you're going to sit there with your dick in your hand. That's something that happens all the time. But we all know that particular video, correct?
Yeah.
And that's Robert Blake's kid in the middle.
Noah Blake.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Brett, the character's name.
I'm king, and they know it. When I snap my fingers, everybody says sure.
Okay, so that's the scene. Last night, I recorded today's episode of the Chaddukes Show, okay? We revealed to Hotman Ted that he would be playing the role of Rhett.
Wow.
That he would be our Rhett out at Flying Ace Farm when we go out there to do the show on September 9th.
I'm hot.
I know Ted is offer only, so that's big.
It's huge. They look a lot alike, of course, physically.
Shit.
And also, of course, I mean, lyrically, this dude's at the top of his fucking game.
But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot. Top that.
Okay, so like this is the pinnacle of entertainment as far as I'm concerned. So last night, Bo, we did a run through with the boys that are going to be Rhett and his B-boy posse. And that, of course, is Hotman Ted, Jim Jester, and then, of course, Wingsman OBX right above you there in the chats. Hey, man, you aren't aware of this, Bo?
I think I saw the clip last night.
Well, hold on
Instagram
now, then.
somewhere.
Don't you pull a Joe on me, because I'm going to show the clip here to the throngs of people.
No, well, I'm aware.
I just want to make sure that,
I'm king, and they know it. You know, when I snap my fingers, everybody they show it. I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it.
We were a little out of sync.
I mean,
there's a lot.
You got to believe that you're a dancer, Anthony. Don't get up there and just think like you're just going through it. Like you got to commit. You got to get all in.
He's not dancing at all. He's just bobbing up and down.
I forgot what the moves were about halfway through.
Moves
and watching Ted bounce around, I was so entertaining.
You're not dancing behind Britney Spears, clown.
Yeah, well, I was behind Ted.
Anthony Federline. Now, Bo.
Yeah.
What expression would you say is on all three of their faces right there?
Well, I know looking directly at the camera is the number one thing you're supposed to do. When you're Anthony is like, this is dumb. I'm just like, he's just.
I think you're off.
Ted's like, I think Ted is concentrating too hard. Like he's thinking too much about it. He needs to loosen up a little bit. But it's also, this is what, take 3, maybe?
This is take 3. Yes. It's like you were there. Well, you filmed many mainstream mafia videos with me. If we ain't getting it in 3 takes, we ain't getting it.
But Jester looks like he's presenting like a Bow Bow or somebody from the zoo. Like
he wants to be bred.
He's waiting for Ted to mount him to take him.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this real quick. Let's look at these guys' facial expressions, okay?
And they know it. When I snap my fingers, everybody says sure.
They are dead serious. Like this is serious as a heart attack to these guys, right? These idiots are doing the one thing that I told them not to do. There's Ant-Man right now is smiling the whole fucking time. He's smiling the entire time. And by the end of it, they're all smiling. I'm really worried about this performance because none of them can take direction and they don't understand that their roles in this. The reason why this scene works is because those 3 fucking guys, it's not a bit to them. Like they're Run DMC as far as everybody's concerned.
Well, we were a little tipsy and nervous last night trying to do that.
I mean, there is a reason why dance studios have a lot of mirrors. Like, it would probably help if they had some reference for themselves. But at the same time, like, you need to feel it. You need to, like, get it right in here. Not, be going through the motions and just
I'm pointing at my chest right now.
Like, you should get I'd rather see you do it sloppily, but with passion, than do it precisely stone-faced or aloof.
Yeah, I think once we practice it and know the routine better, I'll be more comfortable doing it. I was so focused on my arm movements last night, I didn't realize my legs were standing still.
I want to make sure. I just want to make sure. So the routine was baffling you. Let's take a look at what you do during the game film here.
I'm king, and they know it. You know, when I snap my fingers, everybody they show it. I'm hot.
You got that one move.
And you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it.
Sometimes he picks up the right foot. So they leave the ground one time.
Hey, it's a heavy foot, man. It's hard to get it off the ground all the time.
That foot weighs more than a hippopotamus foot.
My blood glucose says it's a heavy foot.
That's right.
It weighs more than Larry foot. That's one of the most troubling parts. I just don't understand that, like, everybody else is actually making an attempt to dance like the guys in the video, of which you watched 7 million times. You just stand there doing the same thing for 10 straight minutes.
I mean, Ted's got the hardest part. Like, I graded on a curve a little bit because he's got to do the most. He's got to switch back. He's got to keep it opposite from what the other guys are doing. Like, he's got a lot to juggle on his end. But that's why he needs you guys to hit your marks, because otherwise he's got to be out of place and out of sync.
Yeah, he's also probably nervous because he's between 2 enormous dudes. That
it is interesting.
He's going to die.
I do have to say though, man, if I was going to be in a weight loss competition and it was, I'd want it to be against Jim because he looks like he's 3 times the size of you in this fucking video.
If this all ends with Ted in the hospital, that'll be a win too. So I don't...
What day is it? Does the day end in Y? I mean, my favorite Ted story is when he was on his way to the hospital. He called his brother to tell him, and his brother was on the way to the hospital too.
That's a great story
because they fucked themselves up. Okay, the reason why I told you that story to tell you this one. As I'm sitting in my drunken haze, like we did a 3-hour show, we filmed this clip. I come home, play with the dog, sitting down. Chick and I are watching something. I post this video on @chaddukesshow on Instagram. This fucking comment comes up, which at first I thought it had to be. At first, Bo, I thought this has got to be fake, right? Like that can't be that dude. That's not really Noah Blake. And then I fucking clicked on it, and that is the real Noah Blake's Instagram account.
That's amazing.
When I was clicking around the other day, I said I think he's got a show that's like about to drop, or like
he does
stuff like like you can book him as a guest. Probably.
Well, dude, he does a lot of gaming stuff. Like he does a shitload of voice, like in the voicing video game community. He's very successful.
Yeah. No, I mean he's a working actor.
Bo, is this guy though? Is he just going through Instagram, searching the hashtag top that at fucking 11:30 at night?
I bet he's got it saved or like an alert or something. I'm sure it's not automated, but like handled to a degree by someone.
But so he's getting a push notification?
He must be.
What hashtags did you have on there?
Top that. Hashtag top that.
Yeah. I mean,
so
this
guy right here, okay? This guy was searching top that on fucking the internet. On Tuesday night, and he saw this,
and they know it. You know, when I step,
and then he was so taken by it, he responded.
Well, shit, is he on Cameo?
I sent him a message immediately. I said, Mr. Blake, I was like, you have no idea the fans that we are. Will you please come on the Chaddukes show? Now he has not responded as of yet.
Well, again, that's why I think I chalk it up to an assistant or somebody in his orbit that is sort of handling that end of it.
Why would his assistant do all those emojis? You know he's sitting there loving our vision.
I don't know. Can you see like other comments he's left? Maybe it's like just the standard.
Well, you're really trying to bring me down. Bo.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
look,
get a hold of yourself,
look,
dude.
I've seen you go down this
are.
path before, where a celebrity takes an interest in you, and you get all excited, and then in the end, you're crying in my arms about how this wrestler.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Try to protect you from yourself. I hope that everything comes between you and Noah Blake that you want.
I don't want anything between me and Noah Blake. I would like to have him on the program to talk about that scene. That's it. And let him know that in September that we're going to be acting it out in the parking lot of Flying Ace Farm. That's the extent of what I need from Mr. Noah Blake.
Well, I think you'd get a little farther if you looked up the PR folks for Red Rooms or whatever that show is. He's on.
Yeah. Well, you really did do some research
through them,
didn't you?
the official channels.
Holy shit. You took a deep dive into what Noah Blake is up to, because that's the name of it. I think it's a YouTube show, is it not?
Yeah, it looked like it's like an anthology thing. Like each episode is its own deal or something. But
You think you'll have more than 88 viewers with 19 likes?
I
fucking hope so. Because
I don't know what makes a successful TV show anymore. It doesn't.
I think more than 88 viewers with 19 likes. I think Joey 8172 $10 super chat. Thank you. Ant-Man is essentially doing the Barney the dinosaur dance. Well, let's take a look at that.
Because everybody they show it, I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang.
Now I'm gonna have to look this up because I'm not familiar with the Barney the dinosaur dance.
Well, I think it's just that a guy in a foam costume that large would not be able to move that much.
Oh, okay. He's just saying he's so fucking fat that he looks like he's wearing a foam Barney costume. Is that what it is?
I don't think it's that like 1-to-1, but just like the guy in the Barney suit couldn't dance that much, so the Barney dance is very unimpressive, is what I think is getting at here.
I thought that was an impressive dance I did.
Let's go. And you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give.
All right, I have to turn this off. It's fucking eating my brain. Turn it off. Oh, can you guys hear it? Oh, it's just playing in my headphones over and over again. Okay, we're good. We're clear. Yeah, I think that's pretty spot on, buddy.
Yeah, good call.
It's unfortunate.
Is that what you were going for?
No, I wasn't. but now that I'm seeing it, it's pretty bad.
I don't appreciate Bo saying, I'm going to protect you from you.
Look, have you not tried to befriend several celebrities?
Who?
That had it go poorly?
No, I have not. What is that? My reputation? Give me a fucking example, Bo.
You and Frank Stallone. You tried to make that Thanksgiving happen for years.
Yeah, we never got the fucking invite. So that was me and Drab. That was embarrassing for both of us. I noticed you don't have a giant fucking maroon sport jacket Drab t-shirt. And then I would do that, and he would start freaking out. Do you remember that, Bo? Hey, I'm Drabby. That Chad dude's all right, but me and you got a connection. And then Drab would start freaking out like he couldn't hear that shit.
Hey, Dukes, tell me about how she died of lady cancer.
I don't remember that part of the script.
I was just thinking of other lines from Rocky Balboa.
I didn't even realize I missed Bo so much. Oh, great. Well, that's fucking fabulous, Tully. Thank you. Getting about enough of Bo that I maybe around Wednesday of next week, I'll be ready for some more Bo in my life.
Well, I had a segment idea for the next time I come on. Well, I've got this. Excuse me.
Oh, Lord.
Got this giant box of Chad Dukes themed T-shirts.
Holy shit! That's a Fairfax Ulster shirt. Nobody has that. You had to come out and play rugby with us to get that shirt.
Yeah, there's a lot of greats in here.
Take a look. Oh my God! Oh hey, Kurt Ray, rest in peace, Ryan from Traffic. That was our worst selling shirt we ever did. Oh, that's the home invasion. Yeah, I remember that one.
Well, yeah. So when your schedule clears up,
what are you gonna do? You just gonna show them, or are we gonna give them away?
I mean, I can give them away too. I mean, there's a couple I might want to keep for myself, but I was trying to get rid of some shirts. So
how's the pit stain?
Sort of the impetus of putting them all in one box.
I know you. You can get some salt stains going underneath them armpits, Bo. How's that condition all them shirts?
Well, if people want a Big Boss Man 1998 shirt bad enough, they'll suffer through.
The calcified underarm. That's what I know about all of those wrestling shirts. That's great. No, I would love to just go through those.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun. So.
Yeah, that would be fun. You're not available Friday night, are you? Ted's coming on with us, so we're gonna go over the bike gate.
No, I don't think not this Friday night. Sorry.
Big time.
Well, it's bedtime is more the issue.
Bedtime for Bonzo. All right. Well, boys, thank you for being here today. It's been a
good times, man.
Yeah, we will be back on Friday, 7 p.m. right here. Until then, please make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell icon, click like, all that good stuff. Do appreciate it. It does help, and we've been steadily and slowly growing this entire time. The good Lord is willing, the creeks don't rise. We'll see you on the next stream of Solid Dudes. Roll out the Mr. Fat.
I'm Mr. Fat. I'm Mr. Fat.
Who are you?
Mr. Fat.